My adoption journey started, I was 19. I was just finishing my freshman year of college. Had gotten into a not very healthy relationship, but being from a conservative, very Christian household, didn't want to tell them about it because I was staying with him over the summer to stay at school and was afraid that I was pregnant while I was there. Took the pregnancy test and I was. I just remember feeling panicked, thinking, this was never supposed to happen to me. I don't want this. I wanted to just make it go away and not tell anybody. I've been a daddy's girl my whole life, very close to him, but I still didn't feel like I could tell him any of this because disappointing him was my greatest fear. I was young, 19 in college, was in an honors college, full-time tuition, really had goals that I wanted to achieve. The next step was going to be to tell my parents. The conversation was heavy and emotional, but I felt heard and loved. I was still scared, and I still had maybe 10% of me that wasn't sure what choice I was going to make, but it felt encouraging to have options ahead of me. Meeting with the adoption agency opened my mind to all the ways that I had the power to make a decision. I could be involved and see the children grow up and be as much a part as I wanted while still achieving my goals in life. I had no idea that that was possible. That made it even harder to think of possibly making a different choice than adoption. There is a beautiful life inside me, and ended up being beautiful lives. When it turned out to be not just one baby, but two, it's like, wow, double the gift to give to people who could make these lives really beautiful. Looking through profile books was a really interesting experience. You could put your whole life into a book and people judge it by that. And the caseworker knew what I was looking for, and she said, well, there's actually a couple that isn't in the pool right now that we think is exactly what you're looking for. How about we reach out to them? And so we picked one meeting, and it was natural from the beginning. I made that decision. I was like, I want them to be the part of this. Prepping for the hospital was intense, and we had planned on the adoptive family coming afterwards. But in the moment, I was like, you know what, I would like for them to just be here. And so they actually brought a photographer, which was awesome. And then the mother stayed across the hospital hall, and she would keep the twins while I slept, and then we'd feed them together like 2 a.m. And we really had some of the deepest conversations we've had to this day in those couple days together, just opening up even more about parts of my story and bonding. So we walked out together, and then, I let them take the twins, and getting into the car, I think I just broke down in tears, and it was really difficult. And those first couple days were very hard, but I knew I had made the right decision. I knew I'd picked the right family, but I chose adoption, but I knew I didn't want that to be the end. We knew from the beginning that both sides wanted an open adoption. She was going to send me pictures, getting to see in person how they were being treated and loved and just completely cared for, and knowing that I loved them just as much and I hadn't lost that by placing them for adoption. Having that closeness helped me appreciate it, and heal more. I was able to settle in a life, got a career job, looking forward to watching the twins grow up and be more and more part of their lives. It's maybe harder because they're still young, they're 5, which is crazy, but we're keeping that openness to where just take it as it goes. This is your choice, no one can make this choice for you. I don't think that someone plans for this to happen, but here you are, and you're not alone. Did I make mistakes? Maybe. Did I make choices I could have done differently? Yes, but if I had, I wouldn't be here, and there wouldn't be 2 beautiful children living their life, happy and healthy. This adoption journey has transformed me in many ways. I would never have chosen this for myself, but I wouldn't take it back. I've been able to openly give love wherever it's needed.